I'm gonna blow up this sign while there's no cops around. Hee hee. Nino, Nino, Nino. Oh. Hey guys, welcome to another GJBricks video. Now last time I did a city update, I went through a couple of things of my plans. I was going to do brick roads, I was going to rearrange a few things, I was going to do probably lots of things. Guess what? I've done some of them! Hooray! I haven't done as much as I was going to do. Well, I have done more than I thought I had time to do, which is good. Probably why I'm tired. But I've actually started doing a lot of things, and I've actually realized what a monumental underestimation I've made on how many tiles I need for roads. Anyone who's done tile built roads will probably appreciate exactly what I just said. Take what you think you need and then multiply it by probably 20, and then you're probably halfway to what you're gonna need. Anyway, needless to say, I will be doing another order very soon for tiles, and you'll see why. But I also am in love with where it's going. It's good, and I've made a lot of other changes as well, so I'm going to show you that right now. Let's get into it. I'm going to just do a quick sweep of the city. So I haven't touched Ninjago yet. I'm going to do that soon. I've started just tidying up the theme park area. You'll notice the residential area looks a little bit sparser, and it has some dotted lines there, and we'll talk about that one in a minute. There's also a few other things that have popped up in that area. The cargo area, I haven't done that rearrangement yet. I'm sort of trying to fight one fire at a time with rearranging things in the city. Down here we do now have the old fishing store. I've put it there for now because I'll be honest, I don't know where else to put it. It does actually work, but it is a bit snug. But then again, this whole area was always going to be snug. That was kind of the idea of it. Now over here, we've got the Space Center. First of all, you'll notice there's like a bit of a building zone through here. I actually thought I had more green plates than I have, so I've got to go and buy more green plates as well to go with the tiles. But yeah, this has been, if you've not been watching my channel recently, there's been a few updates of where I'm going with that one, and I'm going to do some more work on that one this week. As you can see, the rocket's actually off on a mission at the moment, so that's kind of cool. Wonder where they've gone to. Now in here, first of all, there's that little scene that I set up at the beginning. I was just playing and thought that would be a bit of fun. It's one of the few bits I kept from the police station set that I bought recently. As you know, I bought that for parts, but I actually did keep the vehicle and the crooks, and I think that was quite a bit of fun. Helicopter as well. I think that's actually the police car from that set as well, although I put no stickers on it in case I decide I want to take it apart. Now comes the interesting bit. We have the beginnings of brick built roads everywhere. So you'll see the first thing I've done is I've added in, I've done something I've never done before. I cut some baseboards. Yes, I know. Anyway, yeah, so this is half board. I've built my roads on a 9 wide basis because it seems to fit most cars. So the city cars are 6s. The Speed Champion cars tend to be 8. There's the Ghostbusters HQ, which is 9. Ghostbusters Ecto 1, which is 9. You can see down here, I thought I'd set up a little scene. We've got the workmen with the cement mixers laying tarmac. Anyone who knows anything about engineering knows that cement mixers don't lay tarmac. But anyway, yeah, I've been playing with trees as well. I've actually found building trees quite therapeutic, and I'll do some videos on those, I think, because I've really enjoyed doing it. There's a few you'll see popping up in various parts of the city now. So yeah, so I've gone with 9 because it works really well for things like, you know, the zebra crossing. I've got the lines there to show that this is a road you can drive into. I've tried to base it on the Australian system. Now here in Australia we drive on the left side of the road, but to be honest, this is a LEGO City, that doesn't really matter that much. But I will try to honour where I'm from because it's the same as the UK. What's going on over here? Now, I haven't touched this yet, the Sanctum Sanctorum. I will do very soon, although Unikid is flying over the roof there. Down here in assembly square, I haven't really set up much of a seam. There was a bit of a party going on last time you saw it, and that's all gone now. We've still got Troy sitting there with his coffee cup. Oh, Troy from the BrickFamily's there down in the front having a cup of coffee. Over here, I was playing with putting this petrol station in the middle, but as you can see, it absolutely does not work the way I hoped it would. I thought I was being quite clever by having it as a sort of stopping area in the middle of the road like that, but it just isn't wide enough to do that. So what I think I'm going to do is turn it into a longitudinal. I'm still going to keep it in the middle because over here the hospital is going to get redone because I've got a second set, as I said before, so that's going to get a lot bigger. And I've got the brick bank to put in as well, which I know is a corner set, but I think it should work alright here. This park is going to be relocated into this middle section here, so I'm going to have the park and a little playground area. Or I might just do park here and move the playground into the residential area. Now I'm talking about it, we'll see how we go. What else do we have going on? Over here we've got Kaz, BlockHead UK, seems to be taking some photos of the Ghostbusters in action. Trying to catch Slimer there, looks like he's stolen their lunch again. Cheeky ghost. Now let's move down here. Look, I've actually made space to move down here now, which is good for a change. Now this is where you see some interesting stuff. First of all, we've got the Batmobile there. Fabulous car. I'll show you a bit more on that one. I love that. If you didn't see my review on it, there's a link in the corner, but I recommend that. It's really good fun. Down here we have Dr. McBrick, it looks like, talking to a raptor and Rex from the Lego movie. He's obviously working on his dinosaur training, or he can talk to the dinosaurs perhaps. He's a pretty clever guy, so wouldn't surprise me if he can. We've got JC, looks like he's just come out of Emma's art school there, so obviously he's having some painting lessons or something like that. I mean, he needs some help with his Lego perhaps. We've got, now what you'll see here is, I said in my last video I was thinking about raising up these sets that are at the back here onto another level, and you'll see what I've done here. You can see why I'm thinking that, because that way I can extend this out here. There's room for another building in here, so maybe the diner or something, and then if I raise them up, then I can do another line of buildings like these, like the sweet shop along the front here. So I think that would work quite well, and it gives the city another bit of a dynamic look. I've got the Lego shop is still over here. I am going to build that out as I have always planned. There's actually a new Lego shop opening here in Sydney very soon, so I'm planning to go to the opening of that one and get another set there and try and get the opening set, because I've never got one of those, so that would be kind of cool. So that covers this area here. I think the brick roads are working well. They're 9 wide, as I said, and you can see, I mean, the number works well. It's given me this space in the middle. I've done it like this as a sort of one-way system because I think that it just feels like it breaks the city up nicely if I do this in the middle, and then I've got room for a small pavement on each side here. The modulars have their own pavements already, obviously, so I can mimic that on this side here without a problem. I think the Sanctum Sanctorum is going to stay there. The brick bank could go there and the Sanctum could go there. We'll have to decide on that one. I don't know, let me know in the comments what you think on that one. If they should swap them around, put brick bank here and Sanctum there, maybe that would make more sense. I mean, obviously this is going to be a corner build because I said before I wanted to build it as a corner build like it was in the comic books. Down in the middle area here, as I said, I haven't touched this area at all. Bar tiny bit of tidying up. I really want to put a lot of work into this. I put a lot of work into all of it, but I've got to fight my fights. I will probably sketch out on paper what I said about changing the lanes here and having it down to keeping these 2 sidings here, but then making this one a single one. I don't want to have less train space, but at the same time it makes so much sense because then I've got space here to do like a nice warehousey area and things like that. Oh, and then I'd only have a single train shed to build as well, which should be less bricks, but we can decide on that one later. Now, I already talked about this area here, but I have started to put some baseboards down, as you can see. I do want to do something like happens with the Ninjago City, where it's got that nice texturing going on. There you go. Got Jacob from BrickBakery there as well, having some sushi. That's nice. It's one of my favourite restaurants in the city. I have just discovered that my kids have put the guy on the scaffolding up here. Yeah, I'm sure that breaches numerous health and safety laws, but anyway, I pretend I haven't seen that. Now it gets interesting. Residential area. You can see what I mean about I've started to lay the roads down. So I've got the dotted line down the middle. I've gone for white. Someone asked me that question. We use white here in Australia and in the UK as well. So I've decided to stick with white for this. You can see how I've done it. So again, this is actually 8 wide. Then the line, then another 8 wide, which gives me 8.5, which fits basically every car I've got bar about one, I think, which is probably the Batmobile. But then you can see I've got the roadway into the residential area here. I've got Spider-Girl's gone all electric over here with the green car, but that's a little driveway there, so I want to have that kind of interspersed in there. I've tried to make that area quite tight, and I'm planning to bring it out a bit more here. So if I move these siding over here, that gives me a bit more space there, because I still want to get the Flintstones in. You can see a couple more of my trees have appeared as well. There's another one over the back there too. So yeah, that will be all residential, and then that's giving me a bit more space over here so I can do my train station. See how we go with that one. Now, a few people have asked me about the Disney train. I will be upfront and say I really like it, and I really can't justify the price of it. So yeah, won't be buying it yet unless I can get some deal. Even though they've dropped the price, I don't know, I'd love it. I think it looks fabulous. The train's superb. The train station is superb. The minifigures are great. You know, I've always wanted the Goofy figure that's in it. I've already got Chip and Dale actually, and Mickey and Minnie from the recent sets that were out, the recent minifigure series. But yeah, what have we got over here? There's Bricksonville, talking to GJBricks. It looks like they're having a discussion about the lighting over here. Now, Bricksonville, as you know, has the City of Lights in the LEGO world, so perfect person to be looking at that particular thing. You'll notice I've got lots of mess here at the moment because I've just been trying to build and tidy, and you can appreciate the amount of area I've tried to cover here, and you can see my problem with the tiles. But I do think the brick built road is already looking much better. Like the minute I put this road down here, this whole area felt completely different, and I loved it. So I'm very happy that I've started doing that one. Over here, excuse me, over here we've got another GJBricks figure. I've got quite a few in the city at the moment. I probably should have taken a few out, but this is just a little scene I started working on the other day. I was building these trees, and for some reason it made me think of Stargate, because I've been watching a lot of Stargate recently. So I just turned it into this little scene like this, and I think it works really well. So I'm actually thinking this area here might be some sort of just a little woodland area. I was originally going to do just some like a little farming area, but I think I'm going to do that one, and then this is obviously going to be Ninjago when I eventually pull my finger out and build it. I did see something that really inspired me today on that one, so I'm going to start probably just putting in some raised areas and things like that, so I can actually just start to see it come to life, because I really do want to see that area progress. So yeah, I'm just going to finish over here. We've got someone playing the hammer game there. I'm not sure if the hammer's going to survive being hit by that big guy, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, that was a city update, and it hasn't been 2 months this time. It's only been a few weeks. Hooray! Sorry, that was Whistle Stop Tour. Oh, I missed one over here as well, look. It seems like we've got Han Solo and Iron Man discussing flight tactics or something like that. I'm not sure what exactly. Maybe Han's trying to get a go in the Iron Man suit. Who knows? That could be quite likely. I wonder how that would work out. Yeah, I'm not sure the suit would survive that. Anyway, I will be doing an update on the Space Center this week. I think I'm going to start on the big rocket this week, so I can start to build out this area here properly, because I really am enjoying that. So yeah, as I said before, this is going to be my Space Center, this whole section here. So this will be fenced off. So as you can see, this new road works quite well. This is actually a parking space here. I figured I needed some parking. I can't just have all the cars driving around all the time. That policeman's lying down on the job. I've been speaking so fast I've gone out of breath. Wow. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with how that's looking though. I mean, like, it's not obviously got the roads in yet, but you can start to see how it's coming together already. I think it's going to work really well. So I'm going to have to put the brick bank in sooner or later. If you guys think it should go there, or the sanctum should go there, I do want to start building this out as well. This is something I've been excited about for so long, and I still haven't started it because I started building the space center, which I'm excited about, and then I started doing brick roads, which I'm excited about, and yeah, you know how it is. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of this update. Have I gone absolutely bonkers and yeah, need to like go and sit down? Or do you think this is, I've actually made progress on what I've said I was going to do? I'd love to know your thoughts on where some of these buildings should go, if you agree with them in certain spaces. The petrol station as well, I've got to have a think about that one. I think it's going to have to be longitudinal here. I think it makes sense in the middle like that one, although now I've got more space over here thinking about it. It could fit over there. Decisions. Anyway, I'm happy with how that's looking though. I think, look at that shot. I think that's really good. I'm happy with how that residential area is looking now. I think that looks like really buzzy and alive. I like it. I like it, guys. I'm happy with this going. Hopefully in the next update I will have this raised bit up that I said I'm going to do, because I think that's going to change that whole area. I've seen other cities that have done similar things and I have been inspired by them. So I think that one of the channels I watched was My LEGO City, I think the channel's called, was one that's actually done a very similar thing recently. So he sort of confirmed my ideas and has inspired me to go ahead and do it. So there we are. I'm going to stop talking now because I'm rambling. Anyway, if you're new here and you're still listening to this video, make sure you hit subscribe. I do post regularly. Don't forget to give this video a like and let YouTube know you've enjoyed it. I've got a couple more videos for you here to watch that I think you'll enjoy. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you again very soon.